Ashoka Edicts. Ashoka Edicts are the 33 inscriptions engraved on the rocks and pillars by the Mauryan Emperor, Ashoka, who ruled from 268 BCE to 232 BCE. Ashoka Edicts were the proclamations by the emperor to the public at large which carried the message about the idea and practice of Dhamma. Ashoka inscriptions were scattered throughout Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal and Bangladesh. Most of these inscriptions were in Prakrit language. These inscriptions are considered to be the first intangible evidence of Buddhism. Edicts of Ashoka. Types of inscriptions. James Prinsep in 1837 deciphered the Ashokan inscriptions for the first time. These edicts were classified based on the surface on which they were inscribed. There are 4 types of Ashoka edicts. They are Major Rock Edicts, Minor Rock Edicts, Major Pillar Edicts, Minor Pillar Edicts. Ashoka Edicts, Major Rock Edicts. Major Rock Edicts deal with the Ashoka's vision of peaceful existence by following the Dhamma. There are about 14 major rock edicts and they are significantly detailed and extensive. All of the major rock edicts of Ashoka were inscribed on large rocks except for the Kandahar Greek Edict of Ashoka. These Ashoka edicts were located on the frontiers of the territory controlled by the Emperor Ashoka. Major Rock Edict I. Prohibits animal slaughter. Bans festive gatherings. Major Rock Edict II. Mentions the South Indian kingdoms such as Cholas, Pandya, Satyaputas and Keralaputras. Deals with social welfare measures. Major Rock Edict III. Liberty to Brahmanas. Every 5 years Yukatas, Pradesikas along with Rajukas visit all the areas of the kingdom to spread Dhamma. Major Rock Edict IV. Preference of Dhammagosa, sound of peace, over Baragosa, sound of wanderings. Impact of Dhamma on society. Major Rock Edict V. Humane treatment of slaves by their masters. Mentions about the appointment of Dhamma Mahamatras. Major Rock Edict V. Deals with the welfare measures. Kings wish to know about the condition of the people. Major Rock Edict VII. Tolerance towards all religions and sects. Major Rock Edict VIII. Mentions about Ashoka's visit to Bodh Gaya and Bodhi tree. Maintaining contact with rural people via dharmayatras. Major Rock Edict IX. Stresses on the moral conduct of people. Avoiding expensive ceremonies. Major Rock Edict X. Condemns the desire for fame and glory. Major Rock Edict XI. Elaborate explanation of Dhamma. Major Rock Edict XII. Appeal for developing tolerance towards all religious sects. Major Rock Edict XIII. Explains about Kalinga war and conquest through Dhamma. Major Rock Edict XIV. Deals with the purpose of engraving inscriptions in various parts of the country. Ashoka Edicts, Minor Rock Edicts. Ashoka Minor Rock Edicts predate the Major Rock Edicts. It deals with the personal history of Ashoka and his summary of his Dhamma. They are mostly located in Maski, Andhra Pradesh, Brahmagiri, Karnataka, Sasaram, Bihar, Rupanath, Madhya Pradesh, Babru, Bairat, Rajasthan. Among all the minor rock edicts of Ashoka, the Maski version plays a very important role in the history. It confirms the association of the title Devanampiya Piyadasa to the Emperor Ashoka. Minor Rock Edict No. 3 lists down the important Buddhist scriptures that the Buddhist clergy should study regularly. Ashoka Edicts, Major Pillar Edicts. Major Pillar Edicts of Ashoka refers to those exclusively inscribed on the Pillars of Ashoka. Major Rock Edicts and Minor Rock Edicts precedes them chronologically. These inscriptions were made during the final period of his reign. Except for 2, all the other major pillar edicts are found in central India. There are 7 major pillar edicts. Pillar Edict I. Ashoka's principles relating to protection of his people. Pillar Edict II. Dhamma is defined as the minimum of sins, possession of compassion, liberty, virtues, purity and truthfulness. Pillar Edict III. Sins such as harshness, anger, cruelty etc. are being abolished. Pillar Edict IV. The duties of Rajukas are mentioned. Pillar Edict V. A list of animals and plants which should not be killed on certain occasions and a list of animals and plants which should be never killed. Describes about release of 25 prisoners by Ashoka. Pillar Edict V. Policy of Dhamma is explained. Pillar Edict VII. Tolerance towards all religious sects. Ashoka Edicts, Minor Pillar Edicts. The Minor Pillar Edicts refers to the 5 minor edicts inscribed on the Pillars of Ashoka. They are preceded by Minor Rock Edicts. These edicts belong to the initial period of Ashoka's reign. The Schism Edicts. Warning of punishment for dissent in Samgha. The Queen's Edicts. Ashoka announces that gifts of the queens should be credited. Nagali Sagar Pillar Inscriptions. Mentions about Ashoka's dedication to increase the height of Kanakamuni Buddha. Raminde Pillar Inscriptions. Mentions about Ashoka's visit to Lumbini i.e. birthplace of Buddha. Ashoka Edicts. Languages. Only 3 languages were used in the Ashoka Edicts: Prakrit, Aramaic and Greek. Most of the Ashoka inscriptions were in Prakrit language. The Ashoka Edicts in the northwest of the subcontinent were in Greek and Aramaic. Most of the Prakrit inscriptions were in Brahmi script and some of those in northwest were in Kharosthi script. Inscriptions in Afghanistan were written in Greek and Aramaic script. The Kandahar rock inscription is bilingual, i.e. written in both Greek and Aramaic. Important facts of Ashoka Edicts. In Ashoka Edicts, the Emperor, Ashoka, refers himself as Devanampiya Piyadasa, which means beloved of gods. The name Ashoka is explicitly mentioned only in 3 rock edicts, which are in Maski, Gujara and Nittur. Ashoka was the first king to make direct connection to the people via his inscriptions. These inscriptions were mostly placed on the ancient highways. Ashoka edicts mostly revolved around some recurring themes such as Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism, his efforts to spread Dhamma, tolerance towards various religious sects, social welfare and animal welfare. Thank you.